God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T420 SEC back with another smoking reaction. This reaction game, we're just going to call it Women's Advice Led to This. And with that being said, we're going to jump right off into the sponsor, let the sponsors play out. Then we'll jump right off into the video. Smoke ain't shit before we go.
Battle Juice is a new energy drink. This video was sponsored by Pure Health Battle Juice. You can buy your drinks at Chill Box or Joan Vince's Gourmet Market. Get your Battle Juice today. Drink the drinks that champions drink. Battle Juice.
So, that being said, let's jump right off into the video. I got a few videos for us this morning. I want to keep them as quick as possible, but y'all gonna find out the reason that I said women's advice led to this. Smoke ain't shit before we go. Let's see what we got. All right, and we got Sarah. I think I got two of them with Sarah. So we're gonna let her talk. You know, she probably gonna explain and make a great point. I may not even have to say anything. So this is gonna be pretty quick. Before we go, smoke ain't shit.
You think it's more of the issue nowadays when it comes to dating and relationships, men or women?
I think it's single moms.
What?
I think single moms
That
are
wasn't a
raising
choice.
daughters to be so hard.
Bow, bow, bow. Oh, girl, back there on the sideline talking about, wait, no, don't do it. That wasn't the choice. That wasn't the choice. Sarah said, listen, it is you single mother ass. No, let me shut up. I'm going to let her finish. She did say that, though. I don't think it's the men or the women. I think it's the single mothers. Before we go, let's let her finish. See what she got.
That men don't want them. And I think they're raising sons to be so soft that women don't want them. And so now we have a cycle of kids where nobody wants to date each other because nothing feels real. And I think it goes back to being responsible with our bodies. If we would stop getting pregnant by bums that we don't like, if we would stop getting pregnant by Ray Ray and Pookie down the street, everything would change. I really, in my heart of hearts, believe that if we would take responsibility, we could better raise children. Not inside of our own survival mode, not inside of we need to grow up and now the kids are learning as we grow up. It's literally, I'm powerfully choosing to bring you into this world and I can teach you how to be a young, soft woman, little girl, and a man can teach a boy how to be a man. Because contrary to popular belief, a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man.
I'm so glad you told them, Sarah. I am so glad you told them, Sarah, because a woman's advice has led to something that we gonna get there. Before we go, smoke ain't shit. I just want y'all to understand that Sarah not the average woman, and the women that I listen to aren't the average women. I listen to them so y'all can actually take and gather the information that they're telling you, ponder on it, think about it, and maybe incorporate it into your life if, just if, it sounds like it might be correct. Smoke ain't shit. Before we go.
You cannot, it cannot happen. It will not happen. It does not happen. And we've seen it again and again and again. And they say men are lacking leadership. Whose fault do you think that is? There's no men in the household.
Who do you think?
All right. With that being said, we're going to jump right to the next video. Whose fault do you think that is? There are no men in the household. We're going to remember that before we go. Yep, and I ran them back to back so y'all can have a wholehearted understanding of why I ran it like this. I'm telling y'all I got a purpose. Y'all know I always got a purpose. Before we go, smoke ain't shit.
Women talk about how men have no leadership. Then close your legs. You're creating them. When there is no father in the household, oftentimes men don't have leadership unless they go and seek someone to teach them how to have leadership.
I don't agree. I genuinely believe that the baby should go live with her father.
I think that people should be married. That's what I think.
I agree.
I think that people should have a household. I don't think a little boy should go live with his dad because I think his dad is already in the house. I think we need to be more nuclear family centered. And I think that women need to stop celebrating themselves on Father Day because you're not a father. You're a mother. You can never be a father.
I don't hear nothing wrong in what Sarah is telling y'all right now. I hope y'all are really paying attention because she's making valid points about why the young men are turning out the way that they are and why the young women are turning out the way they are and why none of them want to date each other and why it can and how it can change if you all just stop with all the nonsense and let's go back to nuclear families, as they call them now. What I call a family that has structure and foundation, where there's a mother, a father, a mother, and the children. God, a father, and a mother, and the children. Foundation, structure, planted, rooted, grounded. Smoke ain't shit. Before we go.
It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. And they can eat me alive in these comments or they cannot. The truth is women now are in survival so bad. They're so deep inside of their masculine that now they're teaching their daughters that they don't need men because of their own wounds and trauma. And imagine being so
hard it is to be a man
and wounded that you now have impressed upon your daughter that she shouldn't even want the thing that she's naturally drawn to.
So y'all are now giving your daughters the advice of you shouldn't want a man, but God made it her natural instinct to want to have a man. Not to only want to have a man, but to be up under a man and nurture a man to help him grow, become who he's supposed to become. God made it like that. Y'all be fighting your own natural order and your own natural urges just to be strong, independent women. Smoke ain't shit. Before we go. Jesus Christ.
That she should fight that urge and do it all by herself. I don't know if y'all have heard, but it's really hard to do it by yourself. Anything. Start to do anything. That's why they say it takes a village. So I think that we need women to start taking responsibility for our bodies so that we're not just out here birthing children that we can't raise in a way where they get the dichotomy of both the masculine and the feminine in the home. They get to learn the polarities and how important they are. And a man gets to discipline his son. A woman does too, but we do it different. My dad whooped us. My mom got a spoon and she slapped us right here in the same spot on our wrist. And it did not seem as bad of a punishment as when dad got it. And the boys got beat worse than the girls. But my mom beat the boys the same way she beat the girls. Y'all agree or disagree?
I definitely agree.
Yeah, I agree. That's the exception for sure.
All right.
Alrighty. With that being said, it is some women out here who give very bad advice when it comes to dating, when it comes to women being empowered on their own and women empowerment movement and all that stuff. So it's like this. Women should only give advice to other women when they're actually working on helping them stay in the relationship. If you feel like you're going to help a woman leave her relationship, you should probably keep that to yourself. Smoke gang shit before we go. It's only because, don't worry, we going to get there. We really going to get there. We going to get there. Let's see where we at now. We got Rika. Women love celebrities out loud, but shame other women for loving they actual man out loud. That's why I work. But women's advice led to this. Remember, we going to get there. Smoke gang shit before we go.
So when did it become cool to like love like Chris Brown out loud, to love Mario out loud, to love all these famous ass people? Like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Women are very openly expressing how much they love superstars, right? Even other women, oh, I love Beyonce. But once you express the love for your man out loud, bitches be like, you're a pick me up. Like, girl, he ain't even that great, girl. He alright. Bitch, that nigga great to me. Bitch, that nigga's a king to me. Like every time you put your nigga up, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't really have a lot of female friends because they try to put your nigga down. Like, it's like, bitch, like, why would you say that? Like, yeah, he may make some mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You think Chris Brown?
Rika is making a valid point right now, which goes along with why I named it this. Women will, instead of building up the relationship that a person is in and helping them be more confident in the relationship that they're in, they tear down the relationship and the man that they're in the relationship with, make them feel like he's terrible and she should be single like them. Women's advice led to this. Smoke gang shit for it, we go.
Ain't making no mistake. They got 4 baby mamas. He's a mistake maker, head of the mistake makers. You know what I mean? Like, it's like women are so quick to judge a man based off the millions in their bank account. And again, you guys try to say, oh, she ties poly to money. I do not tie poly to money. Only thing I said was that poly pussy is expensive, which it is. You know what I mean? You have to think. You're taking me on a date. You're taking her on a date. You're doing all these things. That money adds up. You know what I mean? You just can't take one girl on a date. You know what I mean? You have to treat us. You know, we treat him back. So poly men are spoiled, especially with the women that they are with. Those men can be very spoiled because we're all going to treat you. You know what I mean? Just like you treat us. You know? But like I said, I feel like when you try to love your man out loud, people really genuinely hate you for it. Like the one like, oh, I'm cooking for my man. Like that cooking with Kaya girl. They hated the fuck out of her when she was cooking for a man. Then when she cheated, oh, we love Kaya. Did it just like this other lady I see. She gets dressed up and she cooks for a man. Oh, she's a pick me. That is her husband. You know what I mean? It's like, but y'all can openly love rich people out loud. So when did it become?
So, again, women's advice led to this. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. But the whole point is women keep their friends single. Women keep other women single, and it's a true fact. But don't worry, we're getting there. Before we go, smoke gang shit. Let's see what this one is. This is just, we don't promote teen pregnancy. Okay, I'm with it. Before we go.
And the reason why these new teenagers is bad as fuck, because the parents are young. The parents is 30, the kid is 15. I promise y'all, all them teen takeovers and shit, their parents is in their fucking 30s. And instead of going and take care of the kid, they still outside at the fucking club shaking a big funky ass while their son is outside terrorizing the fucking city. And this is why we do not promote teen pregnancy.
Okay. That was some sound advice from a woman. But we got to think about it. How many women are actually giving that advice? Women's advice led to this. Before we go, smoke gang shit, let's jump off into the last video, and this is exactly why we got it. This is why we're here. So let's listen before we go and see what we got. I let any man have my body just to feel something. Before we go, smoke gang shit. Remember, women's advice led to this.
Myself right now. I just let a nigga that disrespects me and don't fuck with me come over here and get some pussy for nothing. I'm so desperate to feel something that I'll literally do anything. Like, I know people do not be fucking with me, and I will still let them have sex with me, just so I could feel something. Now I'm about to roll some weed up, and I need a bottle, and I'm probably going to myself, cause I don't know. I'm just at the point where I don't care no more about myself.
See, women tell younger women, be strong and independent. You don't need no man. What you need a man for? Men don't love you. We don't love men. We can do anything a man can do. We can do it on our own. If he can't do this for you, all of these sayings that women have that they teach the younger women, and they lead younger women to be in spaces like this. Because again, women were made naturally to want to be with a man, to nurture, to care for him, to be compassionate to him, to want to be inspired by his goal and help him accomplish that. These things are natural. So to constantly tell a woman over and over and over, no, you don't need a man, you don't have to be with no man, don't seek out a man, it leads to things like this. This young woman says she does anything, she gives her body to men even though she knows they don't even want to deal with her, and she's feeling all types of ways about being here in the world. And women's advice led to this. Smoke gang shit before we go.
Like, every time I tried, it didn't matter. Like, good or bad, it never mattered, and I'm always gonna be alone. So I don't care about myself no more. I let so many men have sex with me that did not even fuck with me or barely even knew me. Because I didn't grow up with a mom. I don't have nobody. Don't nobody give a fuck if I'm dead or alive. I honestly be waiting. I only just won't unalive myself because I don't want to go to hell. I don't care no more. I be wanting to die though. Like, I do. It's not sad or nothing. I just cry because, like, just off the emotional part of it. But I really.
This is what happens when women constantly tell young women, you don't need no man. You don't need no man for what? Why? Girl, toughen up. Put on your big girl panties. All this old dumbass shit that y'all tell women to make them feel confused about who they are. She like, well, if I don't need no man, why do I crave him so much? If I don't need love and affection from a man, if I don't need a man to do nothing for me, why do I feel so strongly about having one here and doing stuff for me? Women's advice led to this. Before we go, smoke gang shit.
Just be wanting to die, like, for a long time. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to die. Like, it's getting worse and worse as I get older. I could have a house, I could have a job, I could have a car. I wish I would have had somebody that gave a fuck about me so I could, like, actually have did right things in my life and cared about myself. But, like, when you don't have nobody to care about you, you really just don't care about yourself. I need a battle.
And at the end of that, she said, I need a bottle. Because that's what girls do when they hang out with their homegirls. They go grab bottles and they talk shit about men. All men ain't shit. Trash, trash, trash. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. And then she goes home and sits at home and be extremely depressed, sad, messed up in the head, wondering, why don't I got a man? Why don't I have somebody to love me? Because the advice that women give, women's advice led to this. She is a broken young girl. But thank God that there are people like me and there are other people in the world that seen this video, and we going to give her a shout out. Listen, at Pink Airheads, we want you to know you don't got to feel like that. There is a man for you in this world. Just, pull yourself together, keep yourself clean, keep doing what you're doing. Trust me, he'll find you. He there for you. We don't need no women feeling like they need to go nowhere because they don't feel like there's no love in the world. Smoke gang shit. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Thank you for coming out, joining me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. God bless. Great day. Smoke gang. We are